Well, no surprise to the locals. Rain continuing to hammer Seattle as we approach kickoff here at Lumen Field. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from Lumen Field. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard
line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. Limited damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. That's a rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson, in on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's his target. That's Troy Horton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The Seahawks with their first red zone opportunity of the game. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 2nd and goal, still a couple of shots at this one. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Now motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Benson now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. 2nd and 10 now. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Running back, motioning right. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. They'll toss it here to Benson. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Murray on third down. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
And off to Walker from the gun. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Williams set to pass. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Hey, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Imari DiMercato. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Omaha.
From the gun, it's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Benson on 1st and 10. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside. They just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
Now head up, 1st and 10 from the 42. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he manages to find a little traction on that soap spiel as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the 39. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They're going play action. It's Murray. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's got room to roam here. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone. You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort. DiMercato bringing it back. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. And off to Benson to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
They call these 3rd and 1 hard yards. Why not give it to one of the hardest football players on the team, your fullback, to do the job?
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Williams to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop there by the 4th-year ball hawk coming off his first All-Pro nomination, Derek Stingley Jr. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Murray keeps it. Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And that should be Seahawks football. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready to run!
Working from the gun, Williams. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it, it's in close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Ready to run!
To the air yet again, Williams. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get more points to end the lopsided first half. On his Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Mercado bringing it back. And this drive will start inside the 25. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. First down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Mercado bringing it back. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Able to hit Ryman, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10.
Running with Walker again. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Staying with Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's good.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, to move the chains, one disheartening look on that defense.
That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Little Texan extra point. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Mercado bringing it back. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cardinals in the formation. It's first and 10. A tight end in motion now. Ready to start this drive with Connor. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Kyler. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Tossing this out to Connor. Holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They are going to go. Here's Murray. It's caught by Wilson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. Connor here from the gun. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
3rd and long for him here. Getting out to his left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Right begins with a Walker run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Handoff running left, Walker. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On the stop. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Running left. Here's Walker. Still has room inside the 15. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks throw 6 more on the blowout. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Connor. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters. And this defense is cutting it loose.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Volunteer.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up third and 8. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. And he could have a free play here. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty helps him out a little bit as they come up on third and 8.
Ready to run.
To throw, Williams. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Walker on first down. Along this sideline inside the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Shove here on first down. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Davis Gaither on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks getting ready to celebrate a 9-0 start. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
What is up?
And off to Walker from the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks are running them out of the building. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. The Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
56, Cardinals 10.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Connor gets in here to begin the drive. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and things look tougher now with third and long. Straight ahead, it's Connor. He gets the first and more to the 45, and he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup, and that's a Cardinals first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Right back to Connor. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. So it's a win for the Seahawks. Yet another win for them, Brock. And now, I don't know, are they talking about it? Are they thinking about it but not talking about it? They're officially over halfway now to a perfect season.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about the 72 Dolphins yet or the 07 Patriots, but I do think they're believing. They're believing they can find ways to win, and they're doing it every single week.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.